The primary objective of the clinic is to give students, law students, an experience of the breadth of human rights lawyering. All of our laws are based on the obligations that states owe to individuals, and public international law, human rights law, is another set of tools.
I started out this year working with a group in Guatemala doing women's rights in indigenous communities in Guatemala, and we focused on writing a training for the women advocates there.
Guatemala has kind of a high rate of femicide, which is a female murder rate, as well as just a lot of other human rights abuses that are suffered more by women than men.
The training overall was for the advocates to be able to talk to other people in their own communities. There was also a day on domestic violence, and so that was a particularly concerning issue because you need to be sensitive and be able to talk to these women while knowing what to do for them going forward. When they start to learn about these rights, they start with their own position and their own situation, and they realize, oh, I have these rights that I didn't know about. There was a girl in there who realized that she had gotten a house from her father as an inheritance gift, and she didn't know that it was hers. She assumed that it had kind of gone on to her families, and if they had gotten divorced in the future, she would have let it go to her husband's family. But now she knows that that is her own property, and it doesn't become the husband's just because they got married.
What we're doing is taking principles and trying to help articulate how they're enforced, what's the state's obligation to respect, protect, fulfill those rights. And then how do we move some of the principles that are not yet codified into law to make them more enforceable?
I had a very nebulous idea of what human rights were before I came here, and I knew that that's the area I was interested in, but now I have come to more concrete realizations of where my personal career is headed.